Alright guys, we're back. And today we're using another new soap. And this one is back from Murphy and McNeil. And it is their collaboration with Black Mountain Shaving over here. And it is Nantahala. So this is the one that's in their Kodiak Bear Tallow base. Now I'll show you their ingredients list here. They got a bunch of different stuff going on. So they got duck fat, tallow fat, beef tallow, bear tallow, goat's milk, and then, all the butters, lanolin. So just everything in the kitchen sink in this one. There's the label artwork. It kind of got the bear mixed in. Real cool looking stuff. I wanted to show you guys. Kind of has these cool cracks on the surface. I have no idea what that's about. Maybe little pockets of oils or something. I don't know. It is a very soft soap. I was able to scoop it out very easily. Got the matching splash here in their little decanter. Now, I ordered one of these splashes with menthol in it, and I read both of the splashes that I bought. Neither one of them had menthol listed, but not the end of the world if it doesn't have menthol. I'm using my Lancaster bowl with a little bit of soap pressed in the inside. Back to the Vilong Black Horse brush. And we're going to be doing another straight razor shave today. So, I'm going to do the Don Younger method, even though I've never used this soap before. And we're just going to let everything go straight into the bowl. And it's going to start off very frothy. So I'll show you guys. Very frothy, lots of big bubbles. We're going to see if we can work that out. Don Younger uses this method when he tries soaps for the very first time. So I'm going to see if I can do it with soaps that I've used for the very first time. Bear tallow is somewhat unique. It's not, Murphy and McNeil's not the only one to use it, but it is somewhat rare in the shaving world. But it is kind of known to go hand in hand with a really good soap base. That doesn't mean, it's going to work 100% of the time, but, the track record has been pretty good so far. Alright, and it's coming together. I'd say it's still kind of wet, but the bubbles are getting smaller. Let's see if we could keep working it. So this one is pretty light scent strength. As far as scent goes, I kind of use CDB's scale, but inverted. So he does it price-wise, I do it scent-wise. And it's kind of like, if the scent is from 7 to 10, that's 2 thumbs up. If the scent is 5 or 6, that's 1 thumbs up. If the scent is 4, I start to wince. And if the scent is 3 or below, I start to cry. So, so I kind of do the opposite of CDB's scale when it comes to scent strength there. This one, it's probably at a 4. So I'm kind of wincing. Like, I wish more scent strength was there. But it is a very pleasant scent. To me, it's kind of like a woodsy aquatic. Very pleasant, very nice. And I do enjoy this. I think this will get a lot of use in the upcoming spring and summertime from me. And the soap has pretty much exploded, and it's looking pretty good. So let's get this on the face. But before we do that, a little beverage from Whipsaw Brewing, Buzz on Blackberry, and this is a wheat ale with blackberries. So it's good stuff. That's an easy drinking beer right there. So sorry about yesterday's video going damn near 40 minutes, but I hope you understand that I'm going to be in the learning process with this straight for quite some time. With that said, I really encourage people to hop in the comments and give me any tips or suggestions, and even some of your guys' routines on, when you strop, how you strop, how many laps you strop. Little routines like that I may not be privy to. I'm open to pretty much all suggestions right now. I will say the Don Younger method seems to work pretty damn well. Now, some soaps take more water than others, but I think he avoids overhydrating the soaps just by loading super heavy. And when you have all kinds of products, loading heavy is not really a problem. Let me just scoop a little bit out of the bowl. Oh yeah. Looks like I got a hair up here. That stuff feels slick. Now this is a different base, obviously. This is the Kodiak base. This is different than that. Dang it, the Slante base? Slancha base. I believe somebody corrected me on how to, I think it was Sledhead that told me the Gaelic pronunciation, and for the life of me, I already forgot. So, sorry about that, Sledhead. Alright, I'm going to dry off the hands and let's get going. Back to my Kukri 11/16 square point straight razor. Scales done by Osiris Bladeworks. So, let's get with it. Now, you would think after my horrible shave yesterday, or not a horrible shave, but you would think after my awkward technique and horrible performance that I would have took some time to do some research, but no, I didn't. I didn't do any research whatsoever. This thing feels so damn smooth. All right. There was a pimple or a weeper here, so if I cut the top off of it, I think it was from yesterday that I wasn't exactly flawless. There was a kind of after the fact weeper right here. So if that starts to go, I'm not going to be surprised if I knock the top off of that. I should show you guys. I know it's probably gross. See little black specks in there. I am shaving, guys. I am shaving. Let's see here. I think the soap is obviously pretty slick. The Kodiak base has built quite a reputation. Let's see here. How am I going to go about this? All right. Not too shabby. Let's see here. All right. Not half bad so far. Let's go ahead and all right. Not too shabby. First pass done. As you guys can see there. Lots of little specks of hair. Holy crap, first pass not done. Totally forgot a cheek. Rookie maneuvers here. Alright, so how are we going to go about this? Try to be mindful of the position of the heel. That way I don't take more than intended off of my mustache. I gotta say, that went pretty well. Scary thing though, I got a lot of soap on my hand that I don't want my blade to slip. Gotta make sure that I keep my hands dry. There's little things in the back of my mind, you know, as the shave goes on. I will say, although, you know, I'm still real awkward when it comes to, you know, my grip and probably my strokes and everything. As far as the shave goes, yesterday and today, I'm getting a pretty good shave. Now, that might just be because I've watched, you know, hours and hours of wet shaving YouTubers that use straights over the, you know, over the past, but, you know, I wonder if other people's have had this good of a go of it. You know, that's what I'm wondering. I don't think I'm like some sort of straight razor savant over here. But I guess I'm just surprised that I'm having this good of a go of it. It's kind of shocking me how good of a run I'm having. And I'll probably end up regretting saying that, but it's really going quite well so far. Dry my hands. Scent strength, I would say it's barely present. It's there, but it's barely present. That's not really to my liking. Some people, understandably, they do like it. They don't want it to interfere with the fragrance that they're going to wear that day. But to me, I usually shave after I'm off work because I work nights, so I'm not going to be putting on a fragrance. I'm going to be going to bed shortly after. So I kind of like my soaps and my aftershaves to be full strength. All right, against the grain. Wow. I gotta tell you guys, I did not expect the razor to be so smooth. That's one thing that is kind of still catching me off guard. Is how smooth the shave is. All right. Really, honestly, this is smooth as my smoothest DE or SE. So smooth. Oh, you see that? Little weeper. Cutting Edge was asking, because he doesn't exactly understand all of the American English wet shaving terms. I would say that right there is what we call a weeper. A little blood spot that kind of just, you didn't really cut yourself per se, but you opened a blood vessel or something, you know? It's just a dot. It's not running. It's not crazy. It's just a little dot that comes right after you go over a pass. A nick, I would consider a nick when you kind of dig in. And those tend to be, you know, the blood flow level tends to be a little bit higher than a weeper. A weeper, you know, you could probably slide some alum over it. It'll close immediately. A nick, you might want to break out the styptic pencil, you know, and really stop the flow. So I hope that helps, Cutting Edge. All right, against the grain here. Let's try to figure this out. No. Alright. I gotta kind of figure which way to hold this to kind of get the best action, you know? Damn. I'm getting it. I am getting it. I can feel the closeness in these areas is already quite good. Alright. Let's not jinx ourselves. Let's try to switch grips. How are we going to go about this here? I was just trying to get the skin a little bit more taut. That way I could get a little bit closer of a shave. No, that doesn't look right. Doesn't feel right. I think this is where the problem with one-handed shaving comes in. Is that you start getting into this territory where it's just very awkward. Yeah, that didn't feel very nice. I think my angle was a little bit off. Didn't feel very nice. I don't think I cut myself or anything, but it definitely didn't feel as smooth as it did on the rest of the face. I mean, I should probably give my non-dominant hand a run just so I can familiarize myself, but I don't know. All right, that concludes pass 2. Let's take a look at how we did. I know that felt pretty good, other than over here, like I said. Oh, looks like I got another weeper on this side. See, I thought it didn't feel very good. I think I kind of dug that square point in. I was at a weird angle. I was only shaving with the toe of my razor. That's probably why, you know, they say just learn with both hands, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get better in time with my one-handed technique. Maybe it'll never improve and I will eventually cave and learn with both hands. I feel more secure with my dominant hand. And to be honest, my shave isn't going that terrible with my dominant hand. So it's not something that I think I'm going to give up that easily. I'm going to try to get better with my dominant hand. Alright. Let's go ahead and dry off the face. I guess I should check if I got BBS or not. Although, this side again looks pretty damn good. Feels like there might be a little bit on my Adam's apple swirl. So not as close as I was yesterday. I did go a little bit faster today, but still felt pretty damn comfortable. Although I picked up a couple weepers today. Still felt pretty damn comfortable. And I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with my performance. Because if I'm starting off here, where things aren't going that bad, hopefully, I could jump to the level where I'm pretty proficient in a relatively short amount of time. I plan on sticking with the straight razor for the majority of my shaves. That way I could just keep learning, keep getting better. I found myself yesterday after the shave almost like with a buzz. Like I had a high from straight razor shaving almost. I was so excited to finally do it. And then after my performance, after my shave went so well, I just kind of felt on top of the world. It was really great. And I found myself wanting to shave again like 4 hours later, one of those shaves. All right. Murphy and McNeil in collaboration with Black Mountain Shaving, Nantahala. This is, of course, in the Kodiak base. The Kodiak base performed very well. I may have overhydrated it a tad bit, but I probably shouldn't have went with the Don Younger method on the first run. But I went with it. It worked well. It was slick. It had enough cushion. I think, like I said, I overhydrated a little bit. So it might have had even more cushion if I didn't overhydrate it. But damn, that went well. The Vilong, only has a handful of uses on it. Still a little bit scrubby. We're still hoping that that's going to fade away with more and more use as we break it in. So here's the matching aftershave splash. I'll give you a look at the ingredients there. A pretty solid ingredients list. I chose the non-alcohol version. So this one has witch hazel water, aloe, vegetable glycerin, silver dihydrogen citrate, citric acid, polysorbate 20, and fragrance. So not a bad list. Like I said, neither one of the splashes had menthol in it. Unless it's not listed on the ingredients list, neither one of them had menthol in it, and I definitely asked for menthol in one of them. So that's kind of a bummer. But I do have Berenstein Mann's Terraid as well as Sterling's Frost Drops, so we have a backup plan. Just gotta go ahead and get just a little bit more. Feel like I sold the cheeks short here. Oh yeah, and I'll just put the rest on the forearms. And this, as far as aftershaves go, it's probably a 5 out of 10 cent strength. It's not terribly stronger than the soap. It's probably just a notch above the soap. A bit more present. I don't know how long it's going to last as my first use with it, but it smells great. I get a little bit more citrus up front than I did on the soap. But it's still kind of like that woodsy aquatic. I really enjoy the scent. So, that'll do it for me, guys. Another great straight razor shave in the books. The Solingen blade from Germany, made by Kukri, 11/16. That awesome spine work. Square point. I have no idea what the grind is. Maybe you guys could help me. It didn't say when I bought it, when I purchased it. I have no idea what it is. I don't think it's a wedge. I think that's the more bulky grind. But maybe you guys could help me out with that. And like I said, please give me any tips, suggestions, places where I can improve, and your routines, you know, before and after straight razor shaving, if there's any things that I might need to know, and how many laps you guys do, all that jazz. Please help me out. Much appreciated. And thank you, as always, for watching. I know I don't say it every time, but I am very grateful for you guys watching. So, thank you. Have a good evening, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Cheers, and I'll see you next time.